The most powerful tool we all possess is the mind's eye. I call the mind's eye the ability for you to see images, feelings, or anything in your head. It's the mind's eye. It's the ability to visualize. Visualization is the most powerful and potent tool to create your reality. Let me repeat that. When you can visualize or you can see something that you desire in your mind's eye or in a picture or look at something that represents that to you, you are in fact affecting, creating reality through molecular components of energy and dense matter. You're basically changing the world around you to fit the mind's eye image, and it becomes your reality. So I am going to teach you the key to visualizing. Once you do this, it will change your life. And here's the key. Make the extraordinary ordinary. Then repeat that. If you make the extraordinary ordinary, you will manifest fast, easy, and abundantly. Let me explain to you, and I'm going to show you how it works. Let me first begin by sharing a story with you on this very method and how I did it. So, I manifested a huge lottery jackpot win a few years ago. So when I was doing this, I was creating my visual mind movie. So the thing that I used to do when I would visualize this is I would see this lottery as something immense and life-changing. And there was something peculiar when I would do this. Although I would feel good, I felt some sort of intimidation or fear that maybe it was too big or maybe it couldn't get it. There's always this thing. And I pondered for months and I was trying to figure out, what is this that's preventing me from doing this? So what do? I opened a channel to my higher self. And I basically ask and I say, hey, give me the answer for this and let me know why it's not working. And it came back to me in this very statement I'm giving you now. It says, Mark, make the extraordinary ordinary. And for a few days I was puzzled. I was like, what does it mean, make the extraordinary ordinary? And then it dawned on me, I have to make whatever I'm desiring not bigger than me. I have to make whatever I want natural or normal. That's the secret. The minute I recognized that, I changed my mind's eye movie. I started to visualize completely different. And when I did that, it was a few months later, boom, I hit the jackpot. And then another few months later again, boom, I hit again. And 6 months later, boom, I kept hitting again. And I kept manifesting. Because what I learned now, I learned how my mind works. And I learned how my subconscious mind works. So here's how it works. So what happens is this. We were conditioned with some lack and limitation. That led to fear, doubt, and worry. So the conscious mind has this in-depth holding of these feelings. Now remember now, when we visualize, we're using our conscious mind. We're actually using our ego mind to send the message to the subconscious. So when we visualize something big or something we think is large or huge, that sets up resistance in the form of intimidation and fear. Because here's how your mind works. When you're visualizing something, you say to yourself, oh man, this is big, this is huge. And then you start to get into this fantasy format, and then you start to think, man, is it really possible? Or sometimes you can't even manage big things. You just think it's too big for you. Your mind won't even allow you to visualize it. It'll just keep interrupting you because it says, hey, this is too hard, this is impossible, you can't do it. That, my friend, is the block. Now here's how you fix it. You make the extraordinary, those things that you see beyond your hard or big manifestations, you make them ordinary. So how do I make something big, Mark, that I've never done before? How do I make something that I want to achieve ordinary? Very simple. Here's what you do. You come at it, when you visualize as a fun, imaginative game. Don't visualize it as if it's something you need or as it has to happen. Visualize it as if you're just playing around. When you do that, you now are influxed with your subconscious mind. Here's something you need to know. When it comes to extraordinaries, those are stuff we made up. They don't even exist, really. There's nothing extraordinary. There's nothing big. It's all words or language we invent to make a meaning, to put structure, or to put limits or limitations on things. So everything is possible and everything is easy, according to your subconscious mind. So when I approached it and I started looking at manifesting as normal, so what would normal be? Just like every day I get up, or you make yourself a cup of tea, you drink it. Is that extraordinary? No, it's normal. That's how you have to visualize your goals, as if it's normal, like it's supposed to happen. Like it's not big, it's not this huge thing that my mind is making up. It's actually pretty normal. And you do it in that way. Now here's what makes it work. When you visualize in this way, what happens now, you connect with your subconscious, because your subconscious can't communicate or understand or it cannot think like your ego mind does. Your ego or your conscious mind will think of limits and fear and intimidation. It says it's too big, I don't know if we can do it. That sets up resistance and you lose your creative magnetic energy. Your creative magnetic energy is basically the energy you use to create the movie in your mind, basically to create reality. When that energy drops, so does your vibration, so does your attractive factor. That's what the mind does. It creates this resistance through the fear and intimidation that what you want is bigger than you can't have it. So your subconscious doesn't work that way because it creates everything. So once you escape that mindset from your conscious mind, you now become a one with your true self or your subconscious, leading to your higher self mind. So now when I visualize things no more big, so you have to start looking. It's the same as visualizing a 1-bedroom apartment as visualizing a 10-room mansion. It's the same process. It's just normal. See, the old you would have visualized a 10-bedroom mansion as something big or huge, and your mind most likely would give you resistance, because it may say to you, this is hard, this is impossible, you don't even make enough money, how are you gonna do that? See that? But it's easy for you to manifest a 1-bedroom, right? Because it's something you may have experienced before. So the mind says, yeah, that's cool. But all of that is an illusion. See that? There's no limits. It's just limits we put on ourselves. So if you start to think like that when you visualize and see that 10-bedroom mansion just the same as a 1-bedroom mansion, there's a trick. Your subconscious can't think and reason, so it doesn't know the difference. So it sees that 10-bedroom mansion the same as a 1-bedroom home. And then the manifestation happens, and then you receive it down the line. There it is. That's the secret. So whenever you visualize, this is the life-changing statement: make the extraordinary ordinary. Once you make the extraordinary ordinary, you're in flux with your subconscious, and you're now naturally able to use your creative magnetic energy to manifest. Remember, the ego or the conscious mind creates that resistance through the form of what? Intimidation and resentment. Intimidation and fear. The intimidation comes in because your mind has this limit, and it says it can't be done because we're conditioned to have a limited mind. The fear now creeps in because you fear that it won't happen, you won't get it. That creates doubt. The doubt now affects your ability to raise your vibration or to use your creative magnetic energy to attract what you want. So now, to fix it, you visualize it as playful, not serious, as normal, no extraordinary, ordinary. Now, a key component, I must say this: visualizing normal does not mean you lose the excitement or the feeling. No, you can still feel excited and good. Visualizing normal basically means the thing that you're desiring is not above you, it's not away from you, it's not too big for you. That's what normal is. Once you adopt this mindset, make the extraordinary ordinary, your whole life changes when you come to practice visualization. You'll create more, you'll get more, and you'll be in flux to live an abundant and become a deliberate creator of your reality.